You've probably been told that encrypting your emails is the ultimate protection for your sensitive conversations. And it's true. Email encryption is a good tool, a bit like putting your messages into a super secure digital vault before they travel across the internet. It's great for keeping prying eyes out of the message itself while it's in transit. But here's a crucial secret many overlook. Even the best have email encryption limitations. This video, we will explore where email encryption falls short, and more importantly, what additional security measures you absolutely need to take to truly protect your digital life. Get ready to see the full picture of email security. Technical limitations of standard email encryption. 1. Metadata exposure. Even when your email content is scrambled into an unreadable code, some parts of your message's story are still out in the open. One of the most significant oversights with standard email encryption is that it typically only protects the body of the message. The metadata, which is essentially data about data, remains largely unencrypted and visible. This includes crucial information like your email headers, which show the technical path the email took, timestamps indicating precisely when the email was sent and received, routing information detailing every server the email passed through, sender-recipient addresses revealing who is communicating with whom. Subject lines often contain sensitive clues about the email's content. These can also be left unencrypted. So, while the secret body of the message stays secret, the context of your conversation can still be totally exposed, giving away valuable information to someone trying to track your digital movements. 2. Endpoint vulnerabilities. Email encryption works hard to protect your data while it is moving across networks, a state known as data in transit. But here's the thing. Once that encrypted message arrives at your computer or phone and you open it, it becomes data at rest on your device. At this point, the encryption's job for the journey is done, and the message is now sitting on your device, decrypted. If your device gets hacked, infected with malware, or falls into the wrong hands, that once a secret message is now an open book. 3. Key management challenges. The entire concept of encryption relies on keys, which are a complex string of characters that lock and unlock your data. For email encryption to work, both the sender and the recipient must have the correct keys, and these keys must be managed with extreme care. This presents several challenges. Difficulty of secure key distribution. Sharing these keys securely with everyone you want to communicate with can be a real headache, especially when dealing with many different people or across different organizations. Key storage and backup complexities. Keeping your keys safe and backed up is another big task. If you lose a key, your encrypted messages could be gone forever. Or worse, if a key is stolen, your data could be unlocked by someone else. All this key management adds a layer of complexity that can easily lead to security gaps if not handled perfectly. Implementation and usability limitations. Even when the tech is sound, getting people to actually use email encryption and use it correctly presents its own set of challenges. 1. User adoption challenges. For encryption to be truly effective, everyone involved has to play along and use it consistently. This is where user adoption often hits a snag. Setting up encryption can be complicated, with multiple steps and technical jargon that can make even tech-savvy people scratch their heads. The inconsistency of client support across different email programs or webmail interfaces means that what works smoothly for one person might be a headache for another. Plus, there's learning involved. Users need to understand concepts like public and private keys, digital certificates, and how to verify identities, which can be daunting. If encryption becomes too much of a hassle, people will simply revert to unencrypted email, leaving their communications vulnerable. When email encryption isn't enough, While helpful, email encryption alone often falls short in protecting against the most determined threats or meeting strict regulatory demands. 1. High-risk scenarios. In situations involving high-stakes information, such as communications related to government affairs, sensitive corporate intellectual property, or ongoing legal matters, the limitations of email encryption become glaringly apparent. Concerns about government surveillance mean that even encrypted emails might still be vulnerable if metadata is collected or if someone's device is compromised. Also, during legal discovery requirements, even if the content of an email was encrypted, the fact that an email was sent, its participants, and its subject line can still be brought up during legal discovery, potentially revealing critical information indirectly. 2. Regulatory compliance gaps. Many industries are subject to stringent regulations designed to protect sensitive data, and simply encrypting emails as they travel usually isn't enough to tick all the boxes. They require organizations to ensure data security at rest, control access, maintain audit logs, and have clear plans for what to do if a breach occurs. While email encryption is one piece of the compliance puzzle, it's not a standalone solution. Many regulatory frameworks insist on end-to-end security, covering the entire life of the data, from when it's created to when it's finally deleted. In fact, human error, particularly involving emails, plays a significant role in data breaches that lead to hefty regulatory fines. Additional security measures. Since email encryption isn't a silver bullet, you need to think about a multi-layered defense. Luckily, there are powerful tools and strategies to supercharge your digital security. 1. Secure messaging platforms for truly private and secure conversations. Dedicated secure messaging platforms often leave traditional email encryption in the dust. Services like Signal and Wire are built from the ground up, with strong end-to-end encryption, meaning only the sender and intended recipient can ever read the messages. Many of these platforms are designed to minimize metadata collection, boosting your privacy even further. They frequently offer cool features like self-destructing messages, which vanish after a set time, adding an extra layer. Plus, they often use enhanced authentication methods like requiring biometrics or a PIN right within the app, so your messages stay locked down even if your device is unlocked. These platforms represent a big leap forward in privacy and security for real-time chats. 2. Zero-knowledge solutions. Zero-knowledge solutions work on a simple yet powerful principle. The service provider themselves has zero knowledge of your data. This means your data is encrypted in such a clever way that even the company providing the service cannot access it because they don't hold the decryption keys. This concept is vital for end-to-end encrypted email services where your email provider literally can't read your messages, or for secure file-sharing platforms where your files are encrypted on your device before they ever hit the cloud. Similarly, using encrypted cloud storage that operates on a zero-knowledge basis ensures your files stay private even if the cloud provider's systems are compromised. This approach drastically cuts down the risk of anyone else peeking at your sensitive information. 3. Multi-layered security approaches. The strongest cybersecurity strategy always involves combining multiple layers of defense. Beyond just email encryption, think about using a VPN, virtual private network, for all your internet traffic. A VPN encrypts everything you send and receive online, giving you an extra shield against snooping or interception, especially on public Wi-Fi. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, is also non-negotiable for all your accounts. It adds an extra security step beyond just a password, like a code from your phone. And don't forget regular security audits and updates for your systems and software. This helps you find and fix weaknesses before hackers can exploit them. This complete layered approach means that if one part of your defense is somehow bypassed, other layers are still there to stop a full breach. A recent study by IBM Security highlighted that organizations with mature zero-trust principles, which nearly always include multi-layered security, saw a global average data breach cost that was significantly lower than those without such an approach. Now, if you're ready to strengthen your cybersecurity skills and protect yourself online, I have a free resource for you. Download our free security checklist at teleris.com. It's packed with simple, actionable steps to help you stay safe and build your knowledge. Want more personalized help? You can request a free consultation with our cybersecurity experts. Or if you're curious how Teleris works in real time, request for a demo to see how Teleris AI agents work. Now let's get back to the business of the day. Best practices and recommendations. To really boost your email and overall digital security, you need a smart plan for assessing risks and putting new measures in place. Risk assessment guidelines. Before you jump into any security solution, take a moment to evaluate your specific threat model. This means asking yourself, who might want your data? What exactly do you need to protect? What are the capabilities of potential attackers? If you're a journalist corresponding with a whistleblower, your risks are much higher than someone just emailing family photos. Understanding these factors helps you choose the right level of security. It's also about finding the sweet spot between being secure and being usable. If a solution is too complex, people will just avoid it. A solid risk assessment ensures you're putting your security efforts where they count most. Implementation strategies. When you're bringing in new security measures, especially in an organization, it's smart to adopt a gradual rollout approach. Introduce changes little by little, giving users time to get used to them and providing plenty of help and support. User training and ongoing assistance are absolutely crucial. Even the best tools are useless if people don't know how to use them correctly or consistently. Plus, make sure to do regular security reviews. This helps you check if your defenses are working well, find any new weak spots, and adjust your strategy as new threats emerge. Security isn't a one-time setup. It's an ongoing process that needs constant attention. While email encryption is a valuable and necessary part of staying safe online, it's important to understand that it's not a magic shield. Its inherent technical limitations with real-world usability and compatibility barriers mean that relying only on it can leave significant gaps in your data protection. In high-stakes situations or when you need to meet strict privacy rules, you'll definitely need to go beyond basic email encryption. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.